Good morning, everybody. This is Whitney over at Health Trust Software, and this morning we are going to be talking about billing commercial claims. Now, I've already logged into the system this morning, and the first thing that we actually want to look at is going to be some of the different reference files and things that we need to make sure are set up correctly before we can actually bill commercial claims through the software. So the first tab that I'm going to go to is my Reference tab, and I'm going to scroll down to the very last option, which is Submitters. Now, submitters are actually what allow you guys to bill electronically through the software. Okay, so typically agencies may have 1 or 2 submitters. You may have more if there are some payers that cannot be billed electronically through, like an Availity submitter account or something like that. Maybe you're using MDON or something like Zermed to transmit your claims electronically. We have quite a few here in this screen, just 4. But the one that we're going to focus on today is going to be our Availity submitter. Now, this Availity submitter is what's going to allow us to bill all of those commercial claims to those commercial insurance companies or those private pays that are listed in the Availity system. We have some basic information, claim information down here that allows you guys to actually bill directly through our system electronically to Availity and then on to the payer. Now, right now we supply you guys with this number here. There are some changes that are coming up soon with Availity, and so keep an eye out in our newsletters that we're mailing out for those. We'll also post several alerts in the system just letting you guys know the different things that are coming up with Availity. And then your submitter primary ID is usually going to be your tax ID number for your agency. Okay. Scrolling up to the very top, you can hit Submit. There's not much to this page, so once you've made any changes that you needed to, this would actually be your agency's name and address. So make any changes to this information that you may need to, and then click Submit to save it. Now, the next reference tab or reference option we're going to look at is going to be payers. So I'm going to scroll down my reference tab and select payers. Now, you may have several different commercial insurances or private insurances listed in here. These are going to be really any payers that are not billed episodically or are not billed per those Medicare guidelines, okay? For example, it may be TMHP, it may be Blue Cross Blue Shield. You may have several others that are listed in here. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at this TMHP payer. So I'm just going to click on it, and that's going to take me into my Edit Payer screen. Okay, we can scroll through here and verify that all of our payer information has been entered in correctly. And down towards the very bottom, we do have an option for a website. So if we wanted to check the eligibility of our patients through the website, this will come into play when your intake team or whoever is checking that eligibility goes into the patient menu or the referral menu and they click on the eligibility button. This will allow them to check it directly from the website as long as they choose website here. Okay. Looking at the second page, or the second tab at the top, that's going to be your Claims tab. Now you want to make sure this first section under Claims Information has the correct type of claim form. So this is going to be the type of claim form that you would typically bill that payer on. If this is maybe a private insurance or a commercial insurance or payer that would not be billed electronically or does not accept electronic claims, you can you can check this option so that it doesn't actually send it electronically, but it does create the claim. You have your claim indicator fields, and the one field that we want to look down here at the very bottom is going to be our electronic claims information. Okay, the first option here is our default submitter. Now the submitter is the very first field that we had just looked at under reference and submitters, and remember that's what actually allows you to bill electronically through the system. So it's really important, if you want to bill these payers electronically, that you select that Availity submitter under your default submitter.